Only time will tell whether some of these young girls become career military officers when they grow up. But what's already clear is that the Russian government is raising them as proud patriots of their motherland. I am a patriot of Russia, this is for sure, because I love my country very much. And as every young Russian patriot, each of them must know how to defend themselves and their land. At this Moscow's elite cadet school for girls, alongside the general curriculum, the students are also taught discipline, order, precision, and the pride in the country's glorious past. The core element of patriotic education is the knowledge of the Russian history, and as far as the military component is concerned, it is important to draw on the war exploits of our people and the military history of our country. Russia's centuries-long war culture, and especially the triumphant victory over Nazi Germany, have traditionally played a central role in Russians' understanding of their national identity. Soviet leaders widely used patriotism every time there was a need to mobilize the masses to achieve economic or political goals. Since time immemorial, Russia has been the best country in the world. It's always been like a close-knit family, capable of standing up for itself. Masha calls herself a true patriot of Russia and is planning to make a career in the military. Of course, it feels great to know that you're strong. If the nation is strong, no one will dare to attack us. Military patriotic education was introduced in the Soviet Union in the late 1960s to reduce training time for new conscripts. Ultimately, it evolved into a powerful propaganda tool that manipulated the minds of generations of Soviet people. Today, the Kremlin is determined to revive these time-tested practices to ensure its citizens' loyalty. And with the windfall from energy sales, the Russian government can now afford enough patriotism for all. Government officials are now more often seen courting Russian veterans at celebrations of war anniversaries. But the bulk of the attention is paid to the younger generation. Just like in Soviet times, teenagers throughout the whole country are again encouraged to take part in events that emulate the lessons of the war, boost discipline and patriotic spirit, and breed a generation of citizens that will have the skills and the guts to repel any enemy. Anything may happen. NATO keeps moving closer to Russian borders because they want to dominate the world. NATO is already waging a war in Iraq. They can do the same to our country at any moment, and we should be ready to defend ourselves. And there are more and more signs that this readiness is growing. A promise has been made to hold a full-scale Soviet-style military parade in Red Square this May, something that hasn't been done since the collapse of the Soviet Union. Never mind that the USSR has been dead for 16 years. The generation born in post-Soviet Russia is eager to take up the old Soviet traditions. Traditions that for most Russians evoke the country's glorious past, and for the rest of the world, the Cold War confrontation. Alexei Kuznetsov, CBS News, Moscow.